Good evening, everybody. Carrie here. I just went to Hobby Lobby tonight and got some paints on clearance. I'm going to mix them up and just show basic mixing technique. And I'm just using Floetrol and just purified water. So I am going to shake my Floetrol. Let me see if I can move that. There we go. A little better. I'm going to shake my Floetrol really good, strain it into this cup. It doesn't want to stand, so I will hold that. And then we're going to mix these colors I just got. Let me go ahead and strain it in here. Just to make sure that you're getting all the gooey boogers out. And set that aside. So see, it just gets all the nasty out. Okay. Now the colors that I got tonight, got the Rogue, I think that's what it's called. No, maybe it's Rouge. My Master's Touch, which I'm going to use for the base color for my negative space. And then the rest are all colors I got on clearance. They're the Liquitex Professional Heavy Bodies. But we've got Iridescent Antique Gold, Parchment, Iridescent Rich Silver, and Iridescent White. So we are going to mix these, and I have not used the heavy body paints for pouring, but I was told that it takes a lot of stirring. So we are going to start with the gold and put about 3 tablespoons of, let me get my love focus. See if that helps us some. It's not. Hello, we love to stay in focus. Okay, so let's love staying in focus down here, please. Thank you. So it's about 3 tablespoons. And we're just gonna add a little bit of paint at a time since it is so much heavier than regular acrylic. And I have the water there in case we need to use that to help with the consistency of the paint. It is not wanting to mix so well, so this might be a better project to do off camera. So I think that's what I'll do with the heavy bodies, is just keep trying to mix it up off camera, but I will go ahead and show you the Rogue, Rouge, whichever. I think Rouge is O-U and Rogue is O-G-U-E. But anyways, we all pronounce things badly sometimes. So this is going to take a little bit of extra effort to mix. So I will do that, like I said, off camera, and then be back with the pour. But before I do that, I will go ahead and mix this color so you can at least see the consistency that I'm going for, and the basic mixing technique. So again, about 3 tablespoons of my strained Floetrol, and about a tablespoon of the color, And we're going to call this rouge because that's kind of the color it reminds me of. Is some of the old blush and stuff that my grandmother used to wear back in the day. It's like a pretty lipstick color. It's like a purpley pink. Almost like a shade darker if you use the Creative Inspirations paint at all. It's about a shade darker than the Purple Lake. At least that's what it looks like to me. So just make sure that when you're mixing, you're scraping the sides to get all that extra Floetrol, and you're scraping the bottom. And it is still just a tiny bit thick, so I am going to add a drop of water, and I mean a drop. So just the capful, or half of the capful, is more than enough. So I just fill that up a little bit, drop that in. And it's like just a small dollop. And still scrape your sides. Okay, so I'm gonna mix these other paints. And that is, I don't know if you can see that because my lighting is not the best. But you want it to pour, but still make a small mound on the top. So I am going to pause you and I'll be back in a minute. Hi everyone. So what I am doing tonight, I just mixed a bunch of these new heavy body paints that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby, which I will show you in the beginning of this video. You've probably already watched it. And I just finished mixing them. I did add a couple other colors. Okay, so with the heavy bodies, we have the iridescent white, which took forever to mix because white is always thicker than any other color. But it being a heavy body, it took quite some time. Then we have got the iridescent silver and iridescent antique gold. And the rouge by Master's Touch, which is almost like a magenta. It's pinky purple. And then I have some Soho dioxazine purple left over that I'm gonna add to it to give it some contrast. And then some turquoise green by Master's Touch. And this native turquoise metallic by Craft Smart. So it's a mix of different types of paint, but that's how I like to roll. Mix things up and make it a little crazy and messy. So what I am doing, let me set these aside. And we're, of course, using a white base. So that is just Artist Loft Flow Acrylic. My sister, Time, had sent me a package not too long ago. And this is just a metal cupcake holder that she had sent me. And we're gonna pour over that. So this is my challenge to her. She has to use greens, purple, metallic, pearl white with a white base. That is her challenge over the cupcake holder. The size canvas I am using is a 10 by 10. Let me raise that up just a tiny bit. Try to get you better in frame, so excuse me for a second. So, it's a 10 by 10. My painter's tape disappeared, so the back is not prepped at all. That's why I'm just setting it on here. And like I said, I need to raise you a little bit. Sorry about the shadowing. So 10 by 10, I did tighten it by spraying a little bit of water on the back, and it just helps tighten the canvas so it doesn't sag in the middle. And I am just going to put a white base down. and spread that out. And this was my challenge for her with her piece that she had sent me. And she has challenged me to another one with a piece that she had sent me as well. So be prepared for that. She's picking out the colors right now for it, so. That video will probably get posted first. I'm just doing this one first since I just got done mixing those colors that I got today. I wanted to use them. And once she gives me the colors for her challenge, I will do that one next. I already have the canvas sitting beside me ready. Okay, I'm just gonna get the edges here as I sling paint across the whole table. Anybody that knows me knows I like making messes. My name is Chaos for a reason. So, just want to get it a little more even there. And then just even out the excess here. Okay, that's going to be good because it's mainly to help flow so your paints don't fold over each other as you're pouring them and tilting. So just double checking my sides because I'm thinking there's going to be quite a bit of negative space left, although I do tend to overuse paint. So let's get this party started. Paint party, are we ready? Let's do it. Let me torch this and get rid of some air bubbles. And we will start laying down some color. Okay. Okay, I did spray my little cupcake holder with some silicone. That was a big old piece of Cari hair. I just saw this purple string and I'm like, what? So we got that out of the canvas. Now, what I am going to start with is the turquoise green because I'm only going to use a little bit of the greens. I want that the outside like it's my leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that and use what's left of that. Okay, there's still a teeny tiny bit left, but that's fine. And scrape that out later to add to a leftover paint cup. Okay, and then we are going to do this native turquoise that's a metallic. Okay. Then I am going to do the, I don't know because I have so many metallics here. Let's go ahead and do the gold. And the gold is a beautiful color. I hope you can see that in my poor lighting. That is something I need to really work on. But I am in the process of redoing my back porch. I have a big screened-in back porch that only I ever go out and use. So I'm converting that to my craft room. And I am going to plexiglass it in so I can have air conditioner and natural light. So that will be nice. I can paint more during the day because I don't have to worry about the cats trying to get out and the neighbors working on their boat across the street, all that stuff. I'll still have the birds and I'll have the hummingbirds. But okay, now we have the dioxazine purple. I love that purple. It's one of my favorite colors. And Soho, when you get Soho and you mix it, it goes so far. I've had that tube of Soho for months now. And I use this color in almost everything because I love it so much. Okay, I am going to do the pearl white next. Okay, and then next is going to be the rouge color. Which is beautiful. I'm not sure how I'm going to get this cupcake holder up. I just thought about that. So hopefully I don't ruin it by trying to pick it up. Okay. And then last, I am going to do the silver. So here is the true test. Let's see if Carrie can do this without making a mess. I am going to go ahead and pour the extra that's on the top down the sides. It's going to have all the colors mixed together. Okay, wish me luck. Ooh. Okay, it didn't fall until I had it close to the pad, so yay me. Time to celebrate. I didn't make too much of a mess. Okay, let me go ahead and give this a torch. And I'm going to pull in the sides, or the petals, to the middle. That's what they always look like to me, as petals. So I do like the way it made the little design in the middle. That's pretty cool. It's the problem with bottom bottle pours, is the middle, you're never sure quite what to do with it. So this one kind of makes its own design. I just want to bring in more color, or more design. Oh, I don't like the way I did that one. Okay. Just want to make a little swirl there. Okay. Now, the trick is to move it around without losing too much of the design. So I'm going to move it slowly over here. And then back to the middle. And then slowly to the other corner. I don't want to go over the edge of the corners, because I would like a little bit of negative space. Okay, back to the middle, and then down to this corner here. And back to the middle. And then that corner over there. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for a second and think about it. Because I do like it there, but I'm not sure how much paint is still left on there. So I am going to wipe my hands and test it. Okay, let's see here. Let me get a clean skewer. Still got a bit of paint on there, but I think we're gonna be okay. I am gonna make little extra designs here in the middle. Just so it's not so much white. When I do stuff like this, I tend to get OCD though and mess it up. So hopefully I won't do that. Okay. Now, do I want to blow out the edges at all? Or do I want to leave it like that? I'm gonna leave it. I'm going to leave it exactly like this. I'm going to torch it one more time, and then I'll show you a picture of it at the end of the video. That corner needs a little bit more white. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna torch it. Get this little tiny piece of hair out that's right here that I barely could see, but it caught my eye nonetheless. Okay. Okay, my torch said no more torch and carry. So, I was just loving the effects it was getting, adding the heat. So, I didn't burn any of the paint, so don't worry about that. The flame looked close, but it wasn't as close as you think. But those heavy body iridescents were bringing out this cool lacing around the edges. And I was thinking maybe the silver would do it too, but it didn't do it as much. It did give some little cells, but it didn't have as much of the lacing that the gold and the pearl did. But I'm going to bring it up, but I will add pictures at the end too. But it's beautiful. I love it. It makes me happy. So let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And I hope everybody is having a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, I wanted to give you the close-up so you can see the effects I was talking about. This is the bottom right corner. But see what adding the heat did to the iridescence? Did this cool lacing throughout the colors that I absolutely love. I was going to blow out the edges of the corner petals, and my daughter said, do not touch it, do not move it. She's like, leave it right where it is. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. This painting makes me happy. I love it. And the middle I'm not so keen on, but it's not bad. I just don't like where this section here is, but I'm not going to mess with it. I do like that on the silver, where the extra colors were on the bottom of the cupcake holder, where they ran down and gave it kind of like a vein effect. I love that. But yeah, this lacing with those heavy bodies iridescents is just amazing. I can't wait to use those more and go get more colors at Hobby Lobby before they're out. So that is the overview. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back with the other sister challenge that Tammy picked. Thanks so much.